But sitting behind Ian tonight is his greatest hero of them all. Charles McGee was born in Cleveland, Ohio, 1 century ago. Charles is one of the last surviving Tuskegee Airmen, the first black fighter pilots, and he also happens to be Ian's great-grandfather. On December 7th, Charles celebrated his 100th birthday. A few weeks ago, I signed a bill promoting Charles McGee to Brigadier General, and earlier today, I pinned the stars on his shoulders in the Oval Office. General McGee, our nation salutes you. Thank you, sir.
I wish we could have seen him, because he was an amazing 100-year-old guy. Bring in Air Force veteran Republican Congressman Barry Loudermilk of Georgia. What was your reaction when you saw the Tuskegee Airmen?
Oh, I was extremely proud, but my first thought was, Stuart, was, I hope I get to 100, and if I'm 100, I hope I'm as in good a shape as he is. I mean, It was incredible to see him. And the other thing was to think that even though it was 1919 when he was born on Pearl Harbor Day, which would be one of the turning points in American history. And then for him to go on and do what he's done. Look, these Tuskegee Airmen, when I was in the Air Force, we studied intently about the Tuskegee Airmen. Chappie James was one of the heroes of the Air Force, the first African-American to achieve the rank of 4-star in 1975. But these guys not only went to face the horrors of war and fight against Nazism in Africa and in Europe, they had to fight discrimination right here at home. And so they are true American heroes. And to have him there last night, to have a Tuskegee Airman, I remember seeing him on the field during the Super Bowl, that was an inspirational moment.
It was just terrific, wasn't it? Now, the president also spoke about fighting terrorism. Hold on a second, Congressman. Let the audience watch this. Roll tape, please.
The U.S. military executed a flawless precision strike that killed Soleimani and terminated his evil reign of terror forever.
Congressman, did you see the crowd there? Nancy Pelosi and the rest of the Democrats ignored the success in knocking out Soleimani. What's your response to that?
It was embarrassing. A lot of their actions were embarrassing last night, from her tearing up the speech at the end to sitting on their hands at things that should unite us. Look, Democrats back home in Georgia, I've talked to them, they're celebrating taking out of Soleimani. This is the first time since, I would say, Ronald Reagan, that Iran is actually concerned about the future of their regime, because we showed we can take out one of the significant leader. Look, this guy was the close friend of their supreme leader for 20 years, and we were able to not only take him out, but our intelligence has grown back to being so precise and so good. We knew where he was going to be, at what time he would be there, and exactly how to take him out. And that has struck fear in the heart of the Iran leadership and the regime. And I believe this is going to bring them to the negotiating table.
I think it will too. Congressman Barry Loudermilk, thanks very much for joining us, and we appreciate your service. Yes, sir, we do. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
More Varney after this.